was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's facts. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, my book loving friends. My name is Christina if you're new here, and we're starting a 24-hour readathon today. Okay, hi, I am coming at you at like 10 o'clock, okay, because when I was trying to film this intro, my battery died. But I'm doing a 24-hour readathon today, and I am off to an amazing start, okay? So it is January 7th, I am doing a 24-hour readathon with some of my literal best friends in the entire universe. So I'm doing a readathon with Cami from Burrows and Books, Hannah from Hannah's Recent Reads, Cara from KB Bookshelf, Rachel from Raven Haired Reader, and Lachlan from Locke's Library. So Hara from Basically Bookish Reads was trying to join us, but she unfortunately couldn't. But I am so excited to do this readathon with my besties. We're going to be literally reading all day. We're probably going to be doing sprints later also. I am just so excited to just hang out with them all day and read. But with that being said, let's get into an update because I've already finished a book. I've already finished a book, y'all, and I'm so freaking excited about it. So, this morning, on my way to the gym, I started My Dad's Best Friend by Katie Robert. We all know I love me my Katie Robert. I listened to this entire book at the gym. The entirety of it. I was at the gym for about 2 hours and listened to this entire book at the gym. The audiobook was only about 4 hours, so it literally, I was listening to it on double speed. So I literally finished this the entire time I was at the gym, and it was great. It was steamy, it goes right into it, there's literally no plot. It was great. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars, and I literally finished this at 9 a.m. So now I kind of want to go into a little mini TBR, but in the meantime, I am currently listening to the next book that I really want to finish, which is Someday Maybe. This is written by Oni Nwabineli. And I'm currently loving this. I did start this on Thursday. I started this in my last weekly reading vlog, and I'm loving it. I really am. I'm really loving it. I just want to see where it goes. So I have been listening to this all morning, and I'm actually on chapter 24. So let's see. I was on page 194, 225. So got a good little chunk of that done while I was making breakfast. And this is probably the next book I'm going to be focusing on. I really want to finish this book. I just really want to know what happens to Eve in this book. I'm really invested in Eve right now. So I'm very excited to read this. I'm definitely going to finish this very soon. And I'm excited. I'm excited. So now let's get into like a little mini TBR. I'm gonna like run through these books because I have a lot. okay, because I need options in my life. So I'm going to literally just run through them very, very fast, not really give any type of synopsis, and just kind of have a great time. I am also trying to do this fast because I have breakfast just here waiting for me that I am dying to eat, but I really want to get this intro in. So first book that I'm probably definitely going to pick up is going to end up being Open Water by Caleb Azuma Nelson. This was kindly gifted to me by Jan from Readathon, and she literally in the note said, I hope you read this during the 24-hour readathon in one sitting and that your heart will be so full after. And I think it's going to be. I did start this a little while ago, and then I was just in a slump, so I put it down, but I am currently 42 pages in, and I think I can just binge the rest in literally a sitting because I know it'll go by so fast. I was loving this. The writing in this is absolutely stunning, and I know I can go through this in very, very, very fast. So I am very, very excited to read this. This is literally like a love story to romance. Kind of a romance. I wouldn't really call it a romance. I would call it a love story, to be honest. But the writing in here is just everything I want and more. So I cannot wait to read this. And now for the next book that I really, really, really want to get finished in this readathon is actually a book I'm also in the middle of. And that is Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings. I cannot wait to finish this book. I am putting this book off until a little bit later because I am going to be physically reading this book. And I want to like be reading with my girlfriends and things like that when I am physically reading. Because right now I just have a lot of audiobook listening time that I'm going to take advantage of, but I'm going to have some good sit down time later. And I want to say maybe about, let me see how many pages I have of this left. I can't do math, y'all. So I have 152 pages left of this that I hope to just binge, and I'm going to obviously continue annotating it. I literally just left my tabs in here. I was tabbing the heck out of this, if you can't tell, and I was loving it, so I can't wait to pick this back up. And now, of course, we have 3 romances. I am in kind of like a romance mood, but I have a lot of options, okay? So bear with me. So the first one is If We Ever Meet Again by Anna Huang. This is one of Anna Huang's backlisted books. We all know I love the Twisted series more than life itself, so I really want to make my way through Anna Huang's backlist, and I'm very excited to pick this up. I also have the audiobook via, I believe Hoopla has the audiobook for this. The next book is Where We End and Begin by Jane Agaro. I loved the other 2 books I read by this author. So the other 2 books that I read by this author I loved. I also read Ties That Tether and The Sweetest Remedy by this author, and I gave them both, I believe, like 4 stars. I loved both of them, so I already know I love this author's writing and I love this author's romances. So I'm very excited about this one. If I can find an audiobook, this probably will be very high up on the list. And then last but not least, we have Long Shot by Kennedy Ryan. I am very intrigued by a Kennedy Ryan book just because I know that Rachel was loving Kennedy Ryan. But this, not to be like cheesy or anything, this might be a long shot, okay? Because this book is long, and the audiobook is like 13 hours long, which is a very, very long audiobook. But it just sounds up my alley. It sounds steamy. It's a sports romance. We all know I love sports romances. So it's also a forbidden romance because it says a forbidden love set in the explosive world of the NBA. I'm also a big basketball fan, so this sounds really, really fun. And then if I'm not in the mood for romance, I have a middle grade because like they're fun and they're fast. And of course, it's Amari and the Great Game. I loved Amari and the Night Brothers when I read it back, I believe in 2021. I read it and I loved it. It was my top 10 books of the year, and I really want to continue these, and this is like such like a great palate cleanser. So this might be an option if I'm not in like a romance mood. And then last but not least, I think is the book I'm definitely going to end up rereading, it's A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson. This is probably my top 10 books of all time. This is one of my favorite books of all time, and I want to reread it, and I want to write all over the book. Also, I'm just so happy I have this edition of the book because this printed edition is so beautiful, and I like it a lot more than like the new editions that just got released. But anyway, I really, really, really want to reread this book so badly. And it's also very short. It's also less than 200 pages. So this, I think, is definitely going to be a book I read today. But I mean, obviously I'm ambitious. I'm not getting to anywhere near half of these, but they're all books I'm very, very excited for. In the meantime, I'm actually going to take a little bit of an audiobook listening break and eat my breakfast, watch some booktube, and I'm going to upload my video. I just finished editing my weekly reading vlog yesterday, and I just finished the thumbnail, so I'm about to upload that as I eat breakfast, watch some booktube, and then we're gonna get back into reading because my hope is to finish another book before 12 o'clock. So that's the hope, okay? And since it's nice and quiet, I'm gonna take advantage of that. I'm also going to be journaling. We all know I am putting mental health first this year, so I'm going to also charge my battery because my battery is definitely going to die. So I will see you guys probably when I have another update. Finished it. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I teared up like 2 more times reading the last like 50 pages. This is such a beautiful story, to be honest. It's such a beautiful story. You just follow Eve and her journey through grief, and it's just told in a way that is so, I don't really know how to describe it. It's so hard to describe because it's told in a way of love, I guess. Like, it's really hard to describe, but the way that she grieves and the way that her family tries to help her through it is just so remarkable. Like, her family, her dad, by the way, I love her father. I think her father was so sweet and so genuine, and he just loved her more than like life itself, and you can see it through the page. But this entire book was so good. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I really loved it, and I'm very happy I read it. Very happy that I read it. But next, oh, I don't know what I want to read next. So I have two choices next to me. One of them is Daisy Hates, because I am currently on reading sprints. I am sprinting with Cara and Daph. I haven't met her before, but we just met on sprints, and that was exciting and fun. But I do want to annotate this again. Now, the only thing is I don't have the exact same colors from these, so I kind of just like played around with it and tried to get like very similar colors to it, but it's fine. I do really want to read this, and I think I might be a cute little palette cleanser. The next book I have next to me is A Diary of Blood, just because it's so short. It's a very fast read, but I know this book's gonna make me cry, so like I think we're gonna go with Daisy Hates. I was saving it for reading sprints. I think I'm gonna go with Daisy Hates. I think that's what I want. So I'm gonna continue reading this. We're going until about, she said her 2 o'clock. It's for me 3 o'clock. So we have another half an hour left on the sprint. So I am going to read this for the next half an hour or so and try to make some progress and hopefully try to finish this, I don't know, in a couple of hours maybe. I'm not a fast physical reader, so this should be interesting. But I will see you guys later. Oh, also, I've officially made the first cup of coffee, and there's probably going to be like 5 more cups of these today, so okay, I'm gonna roll my face and read now. Bye. We've been on sprints for like ever, but I have this, and I'm so excited for this. So I guess we can do like a little mini update. I have been reading for quite some time. I'm currently on page 294. I have like this little chunk left that I'm hoping to finish soon, but I think I just like need like a little mental breather, and this is going to be it. I'm so excited for this. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, it's my husband. I'm putting this on right now and I'm not taking it off. I still love Alaris. I love my husband so much. Oh my god, and it's warm inside. Oh my god, I just really hope I don't get this dirty. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh my god, I'm gonna buy like 50 more of these crew necks because I am like living in them now. I am so happy. Now I have like the motivation now to read. And like, here's the weird thing, right? I will say I do have a goal of 4 books. So, I think we're gonna read Daisy Hates. And I might throw in a possible graphic novel. And then we'll go from there. Because I don't really know what the heck I want yet. I was thinking about Dowry, but right now Dowry isn't just really what I want. I don't know what that is, but it's not Dowry. Open Water is definitely still in my head, but other than that, I really can only think about Long Shot right now by Kennedy Ryan. It's just like, it's there because I feel like that's like the perfect story for a cute, fun, good old time. So that might be what I pick up next. But in the meantime, we still have about half an hour left in the sprint, and I'm going to try making some good old progress in this book and hopefully finish this in the next couple of hours because that's the plan. I think it's time for coffee number 2. Let's go make another cup of coffee. Finish it yet, but I love this book with my entire well-being. Not more than Magnolia Parks. Magnolia Parks is probably like my top 3 books of all time. I love that book so freaking much. But this book is hitting me so hard in my feels. I have cried today reading this book. I've cried, I've been angry, I've been happy, I've laughed, I've thrown the book twice, okay? As much as I love Daisy, oh, she's infuriating me. And like, I understand where she's coming from, but oh my god, I want to hit her upside the head. But I love Daisy, I love Christian, and Julian is my literal husband. I love him so much. He is probably one of the hottest characters I've ever read. Like, Julian does nothing that will probably make him attractive, and like he's not described really, like his characteristics, whatever, like I don't really know, but like just his persona, his bad boy persona is like, literally, I forgot what it was, but he was like, he told Magnolia like, oh, let me know when you want to be with a real bad boy, and I was like, yes, tell him that you're a real bad boy, Julian, please tell me all of it. I love it. Also, Christian, love of my life. I love Christian so much. He is just the cutest puppy ever. Like, the way he warms my heart is just everything to me. I love him, and I cannot wait to continue reading this. I am hoping to finish this before midnight. So it's currently 8:11, and I am still currently on sprints. Me, Cara, Steph, Rachel, and Cammie are sprinting. We've been on sprints for like hours. And I plan on hopefully finishing this by midnight is my actual thought. I really want to finish this by midnight. I also want to try squeezing in like a graphic novel in here. And that's the goal. Okay, that's the goal. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna shut up now so I can finish this book, and I'll see you guys probably when I finish the book. My 3rd cup of coffee to finish the 3rd book of the day. Let's do this. It's 10:30, okay? It's way past my bedtime, but I'm up. I have energy, and I'm about to have even more. Okay, hi. Where did my book go? We're gonna make this fast because my audiobook, what the fuck? My battery is dying, but I finished Daisy Hates, and it is currently 12:20. But I finished it. I cried, I sobbed. Yeah, it was a time. But anyway, it's currently midnight, and I think I'm currently reading the Tea Dragon Society, and I think this is going to be the last book that I read. It's a cute, fast, graphic novel. But yeah, so I'll probably check in with you guys probably tomorrow, or maybe a little bit later if I finish the Tea Dragon Society. Anyway, I'm gonna go now because this thing is flashing at me. Okay, bye. Okay, I finished the Tea Dragon Society, and I loved it. It was so cute. I really, really loved this. I don't know what I'm gonna rate it just yet, but I loved it. It was so cute. It was the perfect palette cleanser after Daisy Hates. It was one of the cutest stories I've ever read. But with that being said, it's literally 12:36, and I was actually going to just pick up Crescent City and read that for like the next 20-ish minutes, but then I saw Fangs on my bookshelf, and I'm like, you know what, I can reread Fangs again. I love this graphic novel. It's one of my favorite graphic novels, and I can reread it a million times. It only takes me like 10 minutes to read this, so I'm excited. I'm gonna bang this out and make this the 5th book of this readathon, and then probably end the readathon. So I'm excited. I'm also tired, so I'm trying very hard to stay up right now. But I will see you guys when I finish this book.
I could carry the weight all on my back. Colors outdated. There's only so much hope in that. I can't do what I'd rather lose than lose you.
I finished Fangs, and I loved it. It's so good. I love it every single time I read it. It's so funny, it's quirky, it's cute, it's great. I love it. If you haven't read it, I highly, highly recommend it. But this is my 5th book of the readathon, and I think I'm going to call it an end right now. We're currently still on sprints. We're going for like another, I think, 10-ish or so minutes. Yeah, it's 12:47. We're going until 1 a.m. And then we're gonna call it a quits. I'm gonna call it an end to this readathon because I'm so tired and I'm ready to go to sleep. But I'm also going to go on ahead and end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. It was so much fun to read all day, especially with my girlfriends. We've literally been on live for 10 hours. It's going to be 11 hours at the top of the hour. We've been live for 10 hours and 47 minutes. I've never been live for this long, nor have I actually read for this long, but I have read 5 books today, which is an extremely successful readathon for me. I had so much fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my beautiful friends. I had the best time. Probably my most successful readathon since I literally stayed up until 1 in the morning, which I don't think has ever happened with this much energy, but 3 cups of coffee would do that to you. So with that being said, I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn that push notification bell on. That way you're notified every time I post a bookish video. And have a beautiful, beautiful day. I love you guys. Bye.